it has been quite a while since I made a video here, and taking a break on the motorcycle stuff, so I'll be uploading just some radio control content with my TRX4, and I've done some modifications to it over the last few months. Let me see, for Christmas, as a gift I got the Pro Scale lights. Sure, right there, you can see that. And we got the tail lights on that side right there, as you can see. Then it has, of course, headlights, tail lights, brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights. And then, in addition to the headlights and whatnot, I went ahead and bought the little LED lights for the bumper, and LED lights for the top rack. And it's got the rock lights in each fender well, two rock lights in each fender well. And let me see. Oh, and then I went ahead and added 4 1/4 ounces there of weight. Those are steel weights. And then there's another 4 1/2 ounces mounted to underneath the hood here of the chassis, right over the front end. So there's about 8 3/4 ounces added weight there, specifically over the front end. And then I went ahead and got some Treal Beadlock rims, wheels. And these are the 6-spoke version, and they weigh 116 grams each, just the rims, which is 4.19 ounces each, so like a total of 16.8 ounces of weight altogether. Put it a little closer, and it'll make a difference, on everything. So, what else have I done? Oh, just wanted to clarify too, with the long travel suspension, originally it was a lot taller than where it is now, because it was these springs here. Let me pull that apart. Hang on a second. These springs here were the original ones, and they're real stiff, so there was almost no drop at the standard weight. No sag in the suspension, so it was sitting up way tall like this, and which made it really look super top heavy. So I went ahead and got the light springs. They're got a little white paint band on them. They're the Traxxas ones. Anyways, they're the lightest ones available for the long travel suspension. And then I put the 15 weight oil in the shocks. I think it comes with like 40 weight, something like that. Cat hair on there. And so now, this is the amount of sag you get. If you saw that, hang on a second, let me bring it up. It's just off the ground here now. So, and about what I would consider to be the right amount of sag. So you'll have a, wheel traveled up and down in both directions like that. So, pretty happy with that. See, the other thing I've done is underneath here. Alright. I went ahead and added these little flaps, I don't know what you call them, little membranes, just to keep the water and dirt and stuff from the insides from getting flung up by the tires. And the other thing, and I can't quite see it, and I don't even know what brand it is, but it's a fast, high torque steering servo with all metal internal gears and a 6071 aluminum servo horn, so it's super duper heavy duty. And this is the engine sound simulator right here. It works really good. I'm very happy with it, and one of the reasons why I bought the larger, camper shell body. was to be able to keep this, because I enjoy the sound. You know, I don't mind the electric vehicle sound, but I'm a gas person, gas engine sound person. So having that there just kind of makes it more, you know, I don't know, I don't want to say scale, because this is not a scale vehicle in any shape, way, or form, but it just sounds, in my opinion, a little better, you know, just chugging along. Doop, 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 doop. And what else? Another thing I did before I forget, and it's not a brag or anything, it's just anybody else out there, I'm sure has gone through it with the Traxxas vehicle. You got these D hooks back here, you know, towing D hooks, and when you get them, they're like very stiff. I mean, you can like pretty much wherever you let go of them, they'll stay. And all you got to do is just take, you know, before you put them on here, just take anything that's wider than what they are, you know, standard, just anything that'll put a little bit of outward pressure on them to spread them. And then you take a lighter, you know, like a Bic lighter or whatever, and heat up this rounded part just a little bit, enough to soften it, and then let it cool while it's still spread. And then when you're done, you paint them whatever color you want, because they start gray. I painted these red. And then they work like they're supposed to now. You just bounce and flop around, you know, unless you go way 100 or past 0 degree vertical. But yeah, they work really good now. Flop around like they're supposed to. I guess that's about it. This is the extra weights I was talking about in the front end here. Just this little square of them. It's like 4.5 ounces of steel just added. And again, yeah, it's all right over the front end there. So it'll help surmount obstacles a little easier. And this kind of offsets the weight of the ESS Dual Plus speaker box. So other than that, I think it weighs now, with the body and everything, right at slightly more than 9.5 pounds. So it seems to have added, you know, well over a pound of weight between the wheels and the steel on the axle and the chassis. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. Hand of God. Oh my goodness, that's a big one. Okay. There we go. Try it again. Go that way, or maybe this way. I was going to shut the lights off, but apparently I've lost connectivity. So we are done. We are done.